Welcome to day 9 of the Fit to Lead Recovery Challenge. I'm Teresa Holdsworth.
And I'm Tyler Fadak.
Today we're going to go to the back side of the arm. We're going to do releases for this tricep muscle group that's at the back of the upper arm. And we're going to do the forearm muscles that would be considered either the top if my palm is down or the back of my arm if my palm is up. So these muscles are really important to do because sometimes I might have tension in my shoulders and, for example, the triceps come up into the shoulders, or I might have tension in the elbows and wrist, and that will definitely help if I do these outside muscles, especially if I sit at a keyboard or I'm doing a lot of things with my wrists. So we can be using these releases as preps for our workout. If I'm going to be using my tricep, anytime I'm gripping, I need to warm up my forearms. And then, of course, I can use it as a recovery at the end of my workout as well. Tyler's going to be using a foam roller. He's going to be going down onto the floor. You could do it elevated on a roller like I am as well. I'm using a massage ball, but I could use a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, or something like a small cylinder massager, or even a small soup can. So let's begin with the tricep. We're going to divide the tricep into 2 zones. We're going to start going from the elbow to the middle of the arm. And in the second zone, we're going to divide from the middle of the arm up until we get just to the shoulder. We're going to continue with 4 rolls as we've been doing to try to get the blood flow into that area. So this time we're going to put our arm with our palm up. Tyler's got his hand kind of in a thinker's pose resting on his forehead. And if he wants, or you want, you can also use your other hand on top of your roller or inside your roller to help move that roller. Not so much on the way out, but to help bring it back. Okay? And just relax your hand, put as much compression in. I have the luxury of putting this other hand here, and let's begin. So we're going to go slowly out as you take a breath in, and then exhale. So these tricep muscles are responsible for what we call elbow extension, and that is the outward part of a karate chop. So if you're throwing anything or extending your elbow, that is the muscle group that helps to do that. One more. We're going to hold it here, and we're going to go against the grain with the cross frictions. So take a breath in and then exhale. And you might be surprised at how tender you are in this area. Take a breath in, exhale, just trying to remove any adhesions, and last one. Good. So now let's move from the middle up to just the top of that arm bone. Okay, here we go. Take a breath in and then exhale. So I'm demonstrating that you could be sitting at a desk or a table, and if your arms or shoulders got tired or maybe were a little achy, you could do this rolling just sitting where you are at your desk. One more, we'll hold here and go side to side. So if you're unable to get onto the floor to do it like Tyler, you have an option. You even put the roller on a table too. Sometimes you might be in a situation where you just can't even get down onto the floor. Maybe it's in a workplace. So you could even use a roller on your desk. And release. Good. All right, so let's continue down. Same arm, but now we're going to go on your forearm extensors, which are the back of the arm. Again, sitting at a desk on your computer most of the day, you might find you have some tension in these muscles. Or even just like if you grip a lot or turn, whatever job you might have to do, you might get some tension there. So we're going to divide it into 2 zones. We're going to start at the elbow and go to the middle, and then from the middle to the top of the wrist. So we have our palm up, hand is nice and comfortable, and you can apply a little bit resistance on top. Here we go. Inhale towards the middle, and then exhale back out. Again, just keep the hand relaxed. And remember, your breath is very important, helps keep you relaxed. The more relaxed you can be, the more your muscles relax during this release. And then we're going to hold right here. Now, here's where the difference is going to be between Tyler and my release. If you have a roller, you're going to cross friction side to side. Otherwise, if you're following me with a massage ball, you're going to flex your hand up and then extend it down. Okay, here we go. Breath in, exhale. You're either cross frictioning side to side like Tyler, or you're going to flex and extend like me. 2 more, and release. And last one. Good. All right, let's go down the chain now. So now we're going to go from the middle to the wrist. Again, you might have different levels of tenderness here. Here we go. Nice slow rolling. Take a breath in. Exhale. Rule of thumb is about 1 inch per second. I would rather you do fewer rolls and slower because you do need to get through about 10 layers of tissue in some cases when we roll, depending on the area. And last one. So slower and deeper is better than fast and surface at this point. We're in the middle of the zone. Tyler's going to cross friction and I'm going to flex and extend. Here we go. Breath in and then exhale. And again, breath in, exhale. 2 more. And then last one. Good. So a good exercise to do for the forearm and the tricep. All right, so now we're on the other tricep. So again, just a reminder of the zone, we're going to go from the elbow to the middle of the tricep and then the middle of the arm up to the shoulder. So Tyler's in his thinking pose already, and he's got his roller perpendicular to his arm. I'm going to place the ball just above my elbow and again close to me because I'm going to be rolling out. We're both going to be doing 4 rolls and 4 cross frictions. Here we go. So we're going to take a breath in and then exhale back. And again, we want to make sure that we're going slow because we have lots of layers of tissue to try to get through. That's it. Breath in, exhale. And it is better to go slower and even do less rolls than to go fast and try to rush through it and not go as deep. Perfect. So we're going to go back to the center. We're both going to do the cross frictions against the grain. Breath in and exhale. Just trying to get rid of maybe any adhesions or tissue that's sticking together, which is preventing those layers from gliding and sliding. 1 more and release. Good. Let's work our way up now from the middle to the top of that shoulder. Again, start back a bit so you have room if you're on a desk like me. Here we go. Breath in, exhale. So the tricep is involved in shoulder and elbow movement. Up and back. So any type of tension along the tricep could put stress on the shoulder or the elbow. So it's a good idea to every once in a while give your tricep a roll, especially if you did a tricep workout or you're going to do a tricep workout. Hold it here. We're going to go side to side. So remember, you can use rolling at the start of your workout with dynamic movements to get better range of motion. And you can do these moves at the end of a workout to provide recovery so that you can get a better static stretch and to hopefully not be as sore the next day. And release. Perfect. And then we'll work our way finally down to the outside of the forearm, starting up by the elbow. Again, these muscles here are responsible for pulling my fingers back. So not as common of a movement pulling back, but definitely when I'm at a keyboard, these muscles have to hold my hand up. So I might have tension in that area from there or any type of squeezing too. So here we go. So Tyler's got his forearm on the ball. I've got mine on the roller. Make sure you have lots of room to be able to roll towards the middle. Here we go. Pull back and forward. And again, if you're on the roller, you want to be perpendicular. Breath in, exhale. We're going to do 2 more rolls. And then the difference between the activation part here is Tyler's going to do 4 cross frictions in a second. So hold it in the middle of the zone. He's going to go side to side. But if you're using a ball like me, you're actually going to flex and extend your wrist. Okay, so I'm going to flex my wrist and then I'm going to extend it where Tyler's going side to side on his roller. And he's pressing into it so that he can scrub and get nice and deep into that tissue. But again, notice he's not scrubbing fast. He's going slow and deep. And release. Good. And we'll continue on the last bit here from the middle to the top of that wrist. Here we go. Breath in and exhale. Sometimes if you're on a smaller ball, it's a little bit wobbly. So if you find that's the case, you might want to maybe use one of the cylinder rolls or a can, or even a roller like Tyler if you find that it's hard to hold it on there. And then last one, hold it right in the center. I'm going to flex and extend, and Tyler's going to cross friction. Here we go. Breath in, and then exhale out. And flex or cross friction. 2 more. And last one. Pull it in and release. Great job. Hopefully you're either ready to work out or maybe recover from a workout. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time.